Yo!
What
What
up, bro? Good to have you back on. I have a surprise for you.
For me?
Yes.
What's your surprise?
Our normal overlay is this, right?
This is
This is not gonna work, right?
No, it doesn't work for me.
So this is what we're doing today. We are crossing out Santi's name, putting tape over it, and we are fixing it to Sancho West.
The takeover begins, Denise.
It begins right now.
Yeah.
Sancho, welcome back to the channel, man. Wow, what a day for you to fill in, by the way. A lot went down, but first and foremost, how are you?
I'm doing well. I just went through a lot of dentist work and it sucks. I got my mouth drilled on. So my day didn't start off great, but wow, my night started out great because a lot of things are being kicked off today. You know, we're on the road to WarGames.
Damn, man. You know, with all that blue chew, I thought I was the only one whose mouth was getting drilled in on.
Oh my God.
That was so... Blue chew, promo code Denise. Welcome to the Raw Post Show. Hey, Sancho.
Okay, question, legit. Is this Santi brain rotting you, or this is you? This is you.
No, this is me. I'm worse, in real life, by the way.
Okay, wow.
I know. Anyways, welcome.
I thought this was a family-rated show. You know, I thought, I play Fortnite. I'm just a Fortnite guy. You know what I mean?
All right. Poor Sancho. He doesn't even know how to bounce back from that. Anyway, Sancho, seriously, you mentioned the tooth work and all of that. It sucks, all right? I get it.
Yes.
At least you were able to come out and still be able to talk and do your job and all of that.
Unlike some other people who can make commitments and don't show up. Ooh, I'm going to go fly to Miami to watch a football game and not make it back in time for this show? Who's this guy? Who is this guy?
And I quote, hold on, I'm going to tell you exactly what Santi said. Santi said, and I quote, I'm going to fucking die in my bed.
Oh, boo-boo. Oh, boo-boo. Oh, my God. Watching wrestling's a hard thing to do, brother. You know what I mean?
Alrighty. So, wow. What a night today, guys, on Monday Night Raw. A lot went down. I'm hoping I don't miss a thing here, but we need to kick things off with the biggest thing that went down. And that is John Cena with this crazy, wonderful send-off in Boston, massive crowd reaction, a match with Dominik Mysterio that people were waiting for, anticipating, and winning the Intercontinental Championship for the very first time, becoming a Grand Slam champion, making history here on one of his last nights as an active pro wrestler. Damn. Sancho, tell us how you felt about this.
Is this the safe place, Denise?
Yes, we have safe words though. All right, sorry, I'm gonna stop. That's the last one.
Why Dom? I mean, great for Dom, right? To be in this position to have a promo battle with John Cena. I think if anyone else who could survive a John Cena promo battle is actually Dominik Mysterio, because he's just super cool, right? And everything just rolls off his back. And it doesn't matter if you burn him, whatever, he's just gonna be like, whatever. But for me, I do feel that Dominik Mysterio, just to play devil's advocate here, was on a roll. I feel like Dom was on his roll. He was gaining momentum. He's had that big surge with Ray coming back that, oh my God, we're going to get into Survivor Series with the mega international champion, Intercontinental Champion. I thought all those vibes was going, and I thought maybe if the WWE would be a believer into the youth movement with Dominik Mysterio leading the charge. Why sacrifice that momentum for a aging superstar, the GOAT, John Cena, on his way out the door just to check off a checkbox, right? Why do that? That's my only thing. If it was anyone but Dom, that's my only thing.
I feel so opposite of you, Sancho.
I'm just saying.
So opposite of you. Okay, so Sancho's mad because
I'm not mad.
This sounds mad. You're mad that the old guy, John Cena, beat the new up-and-coming talent in Dominik Mysterio.
But what? He doesn't need the IC title. The John Cena retirement tour, the Last Time Now tournament, does not need to be for the IC title. That's not what it feels like. It's the prestige about retiring John Cena, not winning the title. The title becomes secondary in that tournament now. But I'm hoping you can't have John Cena lose before his last match ever, because then it sullies the last 2 ever matches he has. One was for the IC that he loses, and the other one would be his last time ever. I don't understand the play, Denise. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, don't worry. I will fix this. So, Sancho, here's the thing. Here's why I liked this. When you think about like the wonderful moments that have gone down in John Cena's farewell tour, what do you think of? You think of the Elimination Chamber heel turn. You think
Belgian kid.
Yep, there you go, the kid. You think of the stuff that he did with AJ Styles. That was a wonderful match. You may even like the stuff that he did with CM Punk, Randy Orton, the match that he had with Sami Zayn and SmackDown.
SummerSlam Cody. Yeah,
exactly. The Cody match. So now Dominik Mysterio and his moment today on Monday Night Raw, like having the match period and then also winning the Intercontinental Championship, I felt like that one bumped it up on my list, like to the very top of like best moments for John Cena's farewell tour. Like I felt excited about it. And here's the thing, like because this was in Boston, because this was such a historic moment in John Cena's career, it like automatically boosted Dominik Mysterio. This is the best thing they did with Dominik since he won the title at freaking WrestleMania. On top of the AAA stuff that he's done, but on the main programming, this was the best that they've done with Dominik, and it's going to be something that you're always going to associate Dominik Mysterio with in the rest of his career. He's always going to be that guy that wrestled John Cena in Boston, and John Cena defeated him for the IC title. Now, here's the other thing. I do think that now having the Intercontinental Championship as part of the end game prize here, like you're right, like I am expecting John Cena to win. I'm expecting John Cena now to maybe retire with the title, so retire as champion, and then they'll probably go like the AEW route, in terms of like finding a new champion then afterwards for the title. So that's what I'm thinking ends up happening. And I'm okay with that. Like, I like the idea of checking off the box and checking out the moment. I do think that it served a good purpose for both John and for Dominik. And then also like even Rey Mysterio and John Cena's little backstage interaction was pretty funny.
Why though have Dom lose to John when Dom should have lost to Ray? And that, you know what I mean? I don't know. I like Dominik Mysterio. I guess it's the mustache thing. You know what I mean? I have a mustache. He has a mustache. We're both dirty.
But he's el sucio de los sucios.
Yes, he's the king of the luchadors. I thought it was, like I mentioned, speaks volumes. I tweeted this out that being Dom in that position in Boston, in the hometown of John Cena, speaks volumes for him as a thumbs up, a seal of approval, so to speak, from the high brass, from TKO, from all the way up. So as a Dom fan, that's my silver lining, that he got to dance with John Cena in his last match in his hometown in Boston. You can't have it any other way if you're a Dominik Mysterio fan. It just bums me out that the title had to go, because he looked damn good with the mega champion.
But he still has the mega championship.
Yeah, you can do that Survivor Series. Yeah, you can do that Survivor Series for Ray. That'd be cool.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Plus, it'll mean a lot more, I think.
That's a good point.
That title will mean more if they did that with Ray. And now, like, going into, like, we were talking last week, Santi and I, about the possibility of that being, Ray's retirement. We still don't know, right? They haven't necessarily said anything, but who knows? It could be, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, like, going from, like, that, from, like, the John Cena moment to then this with Rey Mysterio at Survivor Series. One of the other things that I'm really happy about, too, is that they did this match. We're at the point now where when this whole thing started, Sancho, I'm sure you had like maybe 20 guys that you wanted to see John Cena face. And then he probably only got to like 3 of those, maybe, right? He didn't get to face a lot of people that people wanted him to see. And I'm glad that they ended up doing the Dominik match, because that one was really wanted by a lot of fans. So the fact that they actually did that one and crossed it off the list is a good thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think John wanted it too. Can't deny that.
Yeah, that is true. We got a couple of super chats here. We got Mctario. He says, great opening segment and match for John Cena. Couple of women are money matches. I could not be more happier for what we got tonight. # free Sancho. You're still not on the thumbnail, even though you're out here working and Santi is sleeping in his bed right now.
I'm the LA Knight of the wrestling content world, always up to bat, and then all of a sudden someone pitch hits for me every time. Where was LA Knight when all of a sudden CM Punk is surrounding himself, getting ready for WarGames? No LA Knight to be found. Instead, regulated to a commercial promo. Come on, make it make sense, Denise.
Commercial promo, bro. That's what they did with LA Knight. And what's worse is that as part of the tournament, he's in there with a mystery person. And let's be real, if you're in there with a mystery person, you're probably going to lose. So everyone's going into this being like, yeah, sorry, LA Knight. We're more excited to see who the guy coming out is going to be, and it's going to beat you.
Is it the same thing for Solo Sikoa, though? If you think about it, he gets a mystery opponent too, but no one has remorse and sadness about Solo losing, though. You know what I mean?
No one cares. And that's unfortunate, but they just don't.
You want to hear my theory on Solo Sikoa?
What is it?
I think eventually he's going to put on that war paint and he's going to look really, really cool. And then people will start thinking otherwise about Solo Sikoa once he puts on that Gorillas of Destiny war paint. Or he doesn't join in and doesn't do the fun, and then they kick him out eventually.
Look, I got to tell you, the only way, and I'm being serious,
go ahead.
Only way that they are going to get Solo Sikoa over, this is the way that they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is if they freaking bring the fairy godmother from Cinderella to give it some freaking bippity boppity boo, and then maybe, just maybe, it might work out for Solo Sikoa.
So you say
until the fairy godmother gets here, I don't know what's in the cards for Solo Sikoa.
You say he needs some Disney magic. Is that what you're saying?
He needs some fucking magic, bro. Maybe even a little witchcraft in there to make shit happen for Solo Sikoa.
I didn't know he was that low on your totem pole. Good Lord. I mean,
Solo's funny. He's a funny guy, but like, I haven't really been won over yet.
You don't like the Weekend Solo. The Weekend Solo doesn't do it for you, huh?
No. And the My Family Tree just sounds like a school project.
Take a look. Just like The Rock. The Rock had a big project, you know?
We got Sucho here. It says, DWO Nation, we need a moment of silence for Javon. So let's talk about this tournament, by the way.
Sure.
There were some interesting stuff. I want to talk first and foremost about the tournament matches that we got today with Rusev defeating Damian Priest.
Rusev Day.
And then Sheamus defeating Shinsuke Nakamura. How did you feel about these tournament matches?
They nerfed Damian before he went in there because of his eye. There was an interesting finish with the eye gouge into the Machka kick, and that was a good shocking thing. I'm just hoping that, like Sheamus and Shinsuke as well, it's all clean matches. It needs to be clean matches all throughout because, and this tells me that they will do more clean matches because you had an easy out for Damian, right? You had Aleister Black in the looming in the shadows to be the thing that caused the distraction, and then Rusev takes advantage. So I'm like, okay, if you're gonna have the Wepa King Damian Priest lose that easily, then that's cool. But to have him lose that easily via clean, that's when I go, okay, now this is very interesting that they kind of didn't give Damian any safe out besides his eye injury. And then for Sheamus and Nakamura, that match was on paper, I thought it'd be better. It's again one of those Sheamus matches where he just hulks up and was able to overcome the odds. But I don't know. I'm just excited that it's clean matches, and that tells me that it's not going to be good for LA Knight and Solo Sikoa because they're going to lose clean too.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking to myself, the show started so fucking hot, right? With John Cena.
Yeah, everyone was gassed. Yeah.
They were not reacting to anything, Sancho. Like they was dead. Like they were so dead for this match. Like nobody cared because that was the problem though. Is that I kept saying this. No one is, when you put two guys out there that no one actually buys is going to be one of those guys to face John Cena. They're not going to care about the matchup. I felt like the match with Rusev and Priest sadly had like no life in it. Like they were just going through the motions, and I'm like, dude, like where is the life in this? This feels dead. Like this felt dead from the start. And I thought, well, you guys have at least surprised us and given us like a decent match. And then with Shinsuke and Sheamus, that was one where I was like, well, we all know Sheamus is gonna win, right? But even then, at least that match had a little bit more life in it, where like the people actually reacted when Sheamus did win the matchup.
Well, the interesting thing is it's going to get hotter then. If it's cold now, these tournament matches will get hotter as we progress further and further. I mean, we got those big matches again Friday night with LA Knight and the mystery partner, and then whoever's going to show up at the Garden is going to be big for Solo Sikoa. Who do you got? Who's the mystery men?
Okay, so for my initial gut for LA Knights was Joe Hendry. Like before I knew they were gonna do the whole, oh, we're gonna save it and not talk about it right
Right,
now.
right, right,
I
right.
thought like, oh, he's about to announce Joe Hendry. So I'm still stuck, I guess, on Joe Hendry on that one. And
Hmm.
then the matchup with Solo Sikoa. I mean, fudge. Here's the thing. I was kind of hoping for someone that I don't think is going to be ready right now because of their neck issues, and that is Kevin Owens. I'm secretly hoping that by some good grace of magic that he just heals up and comes back right to wrestling. However, I don't really actually feel that that one's
You
a
mean
realistic answer.
like Grandpa Joe? You know, Grandpa Joe just magically healed
Yeah,
himself.
he's going to the chocolate factory. Like, bro, they were freaking starving. This whole time he could have done all those things and gotten a job.
Yeah, yeah. For his tobacco, I have my
Yeah,
gripes. I have my gripes with Grandpa Joe.
me too. Me too. So yeah, I'm not really sure who else. Like, well, I mean, there's gonna be other names, right? But like, who specifically is gonna be in this match? Someone was like, "Oh, what about Jacob Fatu? Because they have history, and I would like for him to, get his
But
comeuppance
he's
back
not
on
a
him."
mystery man type of
But
guy. He's
he
not a
is
mystery
gone
man.
for like a little bit.
But he's supposed to be out for a long time, though. You know.
Okay, how about this? People have been wanting Obafemi. If Obafemi basically like, because Solo Sikoa is a little meaty, right? So if Oba beat the shit out of Solo, that's pretty impressive.
But then that's when you get it. Like that's to me where shenanigans start. Then, because Solo will have to get his comeback because what Solo is all about, right? Getting everything back for his My Family tree. He wants the tag team titles back. He wants the United States title back. He wants everything back that will follow back. So if he loses to Oba, I think then the next match Oba is going to lose whatever the next round. That's when you introduce the shenanigans. So I don't know because Oba's so OP, right? You got to have him run the gauntlet when he appears on the main roster. He can't just lose at any moment in that tournament. I don't think anyone could beat him besides Gunther. So it's like whoever you're introducing in this spot has to be beatable in my mind. Like unless it's Edge, which is a pipe dream, which I think a lot of people are crazy for thinking about. Unless it's like a Nick Nemeth who could go far. I don't think a Matt Cardona could go far. He would be a great pop. And I don't even think Joe Hendry could beat an LA Knight. I mean, that would be the only person I think LA Knight could beat is Joe Hendry, if that was the case. But then that'd
See,
be
I feel like if it's Joe Hendry, I think he's gonna definitely beat LA Knights.
don't my heart. But I was gonna
Sorry,
say,
Sancho. Sorry. It's Joe Hendry will easily beat LA Knight.
that's my thing is like if it's Joe Hendry, then you have to have him to win because he's been jobbing so much on the main roster. Like his appearances at Mania and then Rumble haven't been the best. So this would be another appearance where he cannot lose to LA Knight. But I'm just too sad to think about LA Knight because it's another Survivor Series where he's not involved in. Like, remember when Roman was recruiting people or he was going up against Roman's people in Bloodline and he wasn't part of that when Cody just like, oh, Randy Orton's here. Let me just use Randy instead of you.
I'm sorry, Sancho. I'm just not on that boat. It's just I never got on it,
Never got on the LA Knight boat?
No.
What?
Never.
This is not a safe place at all for me then.
People would yell at me. They're like, I can't believe you're not an LA Knight fan. And I'm like, I can't believe you are. Oh, I'm just kidding. That was mean. I know. I'm just being a jerk. I like his promos, but that's kind of like the extent. I was just not that person that was like, oh my God, LA Knight. Like that was just not me.
Well, this is the last time I'll be on this show. That's
I'm sorry. I just need a little bit more, okay?
It gives you out of nowhere BFTs, that match against Logan Paul, that match against Jacob Fatu at Mania, that BFT from the moonsault. Come on.
Does nothing for me, Sancho.
Oh.
Nothing. I know, I'm a hater.
No love for the Kavorka.
Yeah, I'm a hater. Just gonna have to own it, It is what it is. I'm sorry. Everyone gets mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just sad.
You're disappointed. I can feel
No,
it.
it's just sad. Another person to hate on me for loving LA Knight. I got Santi hating on me, now Denise.
Wait, dude, what pisses me off is that when I was talking about my feelings about LA Knight, Santi was like, "Oh, I love LA Knight," and LA Knight and I'm like,
nah, he's a faker.
no,
yeah. I'm glad you're true. You know, you're a real one. If you hate a man, you hate a man. That's it.
Keep it 100.
That's
You
right.
know? We got John Taylor. John with a massive super chat. He says, when Sancho shows up, so do I. Santi is running from the grind and wearing I Love LA shirt. Did you know that's the bet that we have going, by the way, because the Dodgers won. Now Santi has to wear an I Love LA shirt on the next stream. And notice how the day he had to wear the stream, he didn't show. He had to wear the short. He didn't show up.
Wow. What a great series that was. That was a fun. That was a fun little back and forth between Santi and I in our podcast. Blue Jays versus Dodgers. He's a fake fan. He's not even a real Blue Jays fan. He's like, oh my God, my team's in. Oh, we have a team. Let me put on this hat. Yeah.
We got Casey Poole here who says, hate to say it, but Santi called it. Gunnar versus Ilya for U.S. title. Cena versus Gunnar for U.S. and IC Championship in D.C. Sancho Mania is still taking over. Here's the thing. If they do Gunther versus Ilya again, I will just like drop dead on the ground. Like
at
legit.
Survivor Series. They should have it at Survivor Series. That'd be awesome.
So awesome. Like I would love that so much. And that's the thing, given this is going to be Gunther and John Cena's last match. This is the tournament to remind everybody what Gunther can do.
Unifying both United States and IC titles? That'd be wild.
No, I'm not saying they should unify the titles though.
Well, that's what's going to happen. Whoever wins the 2-belt champion, right?
No, they could hold 2 titles. Can you hold 2 titles? Hold the US title, hold the IC title, then drop one.
Make it, put it together. And what do you get?
Love. I don't know. What do we get? US.
El Mundo. El Mundo.
Oh, El Mundo. Why does it sound like a Loteria card now?
It is.
Mundo.
It is. He's the guy that holding up the world.
All right, Sancho. If you had a Loteria card, what would your Loteria card be? Like, what would the name be? El Borracho? I'd be La Cachetona.
Actually, I would be El Sancho, just to keep it simple. Keep it a buck 100.
El
you know
Sancho's. El Sancho.
Yeah.
Picture.
El Sancho.
All right, thank you so much, Casey.
Do they make a WWE Loteria? That'd be sick. Oh,
did they?
No, that'd be sick if they did.
That would
Imagine.
be, yeah.
All
well,
the
they have
superstars?
a Lucha one.
Okay.
I've seen one. I don't have it, but I've seen it.
Probably not like legal. Because
I think they do like rip-off ones.
Yeah. I'd buy one of those.
But I'm pretty sure as long as you do the art, it's okay, and just don't call it Loteria.
True.
We got Tracy WV here who says, Denise, enter middle name Salcedo. Shame. I'm always getting in trouble somehow, some way.
Congratulations on making Twitch affiliate, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, I have, let me see. My channel is such a baby channel. Do not laugh at my stats. I have 1,296 followers and 38 subscribers.
Oh, that's a start.
All right, I'm getting there. It's a baby channel. But, I didn't even know that I could be affiliate from like a long time ago, and I just figured that out yesterday. Isn't that sad?
No.
Sad stuff.
I mean, life, we're all busy, man. The world's crazy right now.
Yeah, that is true. But what I am curious about, and we were laughing about this in the chat earlier, was, by the way, shout out to Conman, who rated me with a party of 88 viewers. That is so fucking cool. See, I don't know that you could do this stuff. Like, I don't know what like any of this stuff means, like I'm so new to like the Twitch stuff when it comes to that, but I'm seeing the notifications as it comes through. But what I was going to say that we were laughing about earlier in the chat was that, so I saw that people like with Prime memberships can like subscribe to your channel. So my question is, how much money do I get paid for that?
You get the same cut. Amazon covers the cost.
Of like what?
It means whatever your split is, wherever that is, it's the same. Probably
I have no idea.
50-50, I'm assuming, if you just started off.
So what are you thinking? Like a couple dollars?
I mean, a couple dollars goes a long way, Denise.
No, I know, but I'm trying to figure this out so that I can promote it more.
$3-4, I suppose.
Okay, well now everybody, if you have a Prime membership, go to my channel and subscribe. All right, like I'm gonna be going crazy ham on this. Now I'm gonna be promoting it like crazy.
That's gonna be the best part. It all rolls in.
That's what I'm saying.
And Amazon covers it. Take that money off of Bezos.
He doesn't need more money. I I need the money. Okay, let's go. Yeah. All right. See, I'm gonna get on this, Sancho. Watch me. We got JM here. It says Cody took LA Knight WarGames
Stop
spot.
it.
Sorry,
Stop
Sancho.
it.
So that's another big thing that we got going on is all of the war game stuff. All right, so help me out here. We got Cody,
Yes.
we got CM Punk,
yes.
Jey Uso
Yes.
versus The Vision with Logan Paul. So that's Braun, Bronson, and Logan. So now everyone's wondering who is going to be that fourth man. Somebody mentioned Drew for The Vision. I'm on board with that. I actually love that idea. I'm going to steal that idea. I'm running with it. I want to see Drew join them. For the guys, I'm wondering if it's either going to be like Jimmy having his friend's back, or if it's going to be like maybe Roman. Where's Roman? What's going on with that? You know?
There's so many possibilities. And the problem is with war games is like, it's just so last minute. Though I hate that. It's like, we only get 2 weeks of build for war games when this is like, these are the most important. This is like one of the big four of the pay-per-views. And I always feel like war games is rushed out of all the big four. Like you don't see, we should have like a whole month of build up for war games. But now it's like, we're going to get thrown this together. Like it'd be nice if the Division adds Austin Theory, maybe a Trick Williams. I mean, clearly Logan Paul is replacing Seth Rollins. It does feel weird that Braun Breaker is not the one calling the shots. It's Logan that's like, hey, look at me. Look at these boys that I'm pulling back together. And Paul Heyman and I are working together to work with the Vision versus Braun Breaker going, hey, let's get Logan Paul. Like that's the thing that rubs me the wrong way about what's happening in the Vision side of the world is like the WWE is not ready to make Braun Breaker the dude unless he ends up being the dude after War Games. But it's just so muddy how they're doing it, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's more so like individual storylines, I think, at this point, right? Because if they add Drew, then it's a storyline with Cody, even though he hates CM Punk, still works out, right? And you can draw from that. But for the most part, it's like these individual feuds that they have with the other team. So I agree with you. And I think in a way they kind of have built up war games for the men's in their own ways. It just hasn't been that exciting though. Because we've seen these iterations of these tag team matches every week, but it's not riveting stuff though. It's like, okay, I'm a fan of all these people, but what's like the big driving factor of the story?
That's a good point, because that's what I think what I meant was like there's no cohesive, all these dudes are now building up to war games versus individually they're doing it correctly. So that means you got to throw in Roman, you got to throw in Jimmy as well. Jimmy could be a factor. And of course you mentioned Drew, but I always feel like Drew is like an outsider always coming in. He's always the mercenary of the group. Because remember that happened one time when it was OG blood. Well, didn't Drew just join a war games just because he wanted to?
Wait, what do you mean? Like for last year?
Was it last year? I just feel like they had Bronson Reed was that surprise one, right?
Yeah, Bronson was the surprise.
And then 2 years before that, was it Drew? Like Drew was like,
oof, I don't remember. Oof. My brain doesn't go 2 years ago, Sancho. I expire after every year.
That's
I erase everything.
You don't care about LA Knight because he was doing well 2 years ago.
Okay, what do I care about 2 years ago?
He was Roman Reigns and Crown Jewel, LA Knight, Fatal 4-Way, LA Knight at Chamberlain. There were so many great moments with LA Knight.
2 years ago, Sancho. 2 years ago.
You're trying to wake me up? You're trying to get me out of this LA Knight matrix?
Yes, you need to get over LA Knight. You need to move on because it's ruining your life.
My boy. Yes, I toss and turn tonight, and my wife goes, babe, what's wrong, babe? I'm like, LA Knight, he cut a promo during commercial, babe, and they cut him off. He didn't understand the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all of a sudden they cut him off mid-promo.
All your problems could be solved if you just cheered for another wrestler.
Like who?
I don't know. Pick somebody, anybody.
Grayson Waller?
Do a roulette.
I like Scraps. Okay. I like Scraps. I love the worst character in Smash Brothers. I love the worst character in fighting games. That's what I do.
So by that logic, Solo Sikoa should be your favorite.
I do like Solo. I like Solo.
But is he your favorite on SmackDown?
He's the most charismatic member of the Bloodline if he's just given a chance.
Well, I mean, that's not really. Wait, you mean the MFT, right?
No,
like that version of the Bloodline?
Entire Bloodline. He's the most charismatic.
You're throwing in like Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
Yes.
All right, Sancho. I need to say this in the nicest way possible.
You said this was the same place, Denise. I can have my own opinions.
I'm gonna be real with you. You need therapy. You need help.
God.
It's official. Okay, friend to friend, you need help.
Yeah.
You need to go talk to somebody.
All I have to talk to is Santi. That's who I could only talk to.
You see, he's not being a good friend. He's not telling you what you need
Oh
to
no,
hear.
he does tell me what I need to hear all the time.
Well, he needs to be meaner about it.
That's true.
No, we got to give some tough love around here. We got Infamous Rare Loco who says, SOB, Denise, that made me laugh. I spit my drink. Didn't expect that rated R response.
Talking about the drilling of the mouth, Denise, if you forgot.
I think Santi left to Miami to avoid wearing an I Love LA shirt. I think so too. That's my new conspiracy theory.
Was it crazy when they won the Dodgers celebrating?
Oh yeah, but
Nice.
I hate to say this, but like I'm kind of used to it now. Like anytime the Lakers or the Dodgers win anything, like it's kind of the same thing all the time. Like fireworks, fiesta, cars outside driving in the street, you know, doing donuts and things like that. And yeah, you know, we win often. So
I'm surprised at LA when I lived there. It was like there's always fireworks. Like I thought it was only for 4th of July, but they have fireworks for every occasion. It's crazy.
Every occasion. I'm like, where are you buying them? Like,
Yeah,
where are you getting the fireworks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it out in Ventura County? I don't know.
Yeah. Have you ever seen like the illegal fireworks?
Oh yeah.
They're scary. Like they brought like the sky starts shaking.
Like they have their own fireworks show, like legit ones that you could get for like big events. It's like, where did you get that thing?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. And you can tell because like the whole like it's different. It's different. I always like whenever I see those, I'm like, nah, I'm going inside the house, man. I ain't gonna be out there. Shit. I remember one year on 4th of July, one tiny little spark of firework landed on my foot and I was wearing sandals. And I was like, running with my burnt little foot.
On your chancla.
Yeah, my chancla got burnt. We got Casey Poole here says, Denise has Blue Chew. Santi has Oil Up. We need something for Sancho. He has the Glaze Factory, but IDK if it's zesty enough.
My glaze factory is not any form of way like a Blue Chew Oil Up. It's just like a donut glaze, okay? I'm family friendly, all right? I glaze wrestlers with love.
You're the PG era of WWE.
I am. That's me, gosh darn it.
We need you to show some ruthless aggression.
If only I could turn me into the GOAT. Sure, I'll do it.
All right, we got Sean Latham here who says, I would add Stephanie and Roxanne to the 2 teams unless Stephanie is defending the title. Okay, so now we need to get, thank you, Sean. We got to get into the women's WarGames. So we closed it out. A lot went down. First of all, we also got brand new tag team champions.
Yeah.
Asuka and Kairi. I do feel bad though because like they didn't really get a good reaction when they won the titles. Like there really wasn't a reaction there. I think some people were kind of like, okay. But anyway, so it's looking like WarGames will be the Kabuki Warriors with Lash Legend and Nia Jax, who recently became an item over on Friday Night SmackDown. Cool, like it. Aww. And then against Charlotte and Alexa and Rhea and Io, who also returned tonight. Like we haven't seen them in a hot minute. Like they haven't been on. So we got 4 and 4. That's looking like they were basically setting all of that up. How'd you feel about who you saw out there and the parties involved?
I like this one. This one works really well. I mean, it adds a lot to the tag team division, which we were wondering how they're going to add prestige to that title. I mean, for the longest time, it just felt dormant, but adding Alexa and Charlotte to the title scene has worked really well for that tag team title. And at the same time, we were like, who could usurp them? Who could beat them? And they were doing a great job building up the Kabuki Warriors as someone that could beat them. And then they eventually pulled the trigger on that. And I actually saw that coming a mile away. I tweeted that out. It's like, unless Rhea and Io could save the day, the Kabuki Warriors are going to win here because it just felt felt ready. I mean, how many times is Charlotte and Alexa are going to talk about, oh, you guys are not more, you don't have the friendship that we have. That's the only leg that they stood on for any kind of match that they had with any other tag teams. Like, we're more friends than you are type of thing. And they would have done it again with Nia and Lash Legend. So I'm glad we didn't do that anymore. And hey, this women's WarGames actually built on something. That's really, really cool that we have a WarGames that is properly built up with the ladies versus like, you're just heels, you're just faces. Let's just throw it on together. Remember when Nia Jax was a champion, sitting in being the first one out? That was like, what is this WarGames? This is strange. My question is, are we going to add a 5th one? I think we should add a 5th on both sides. I would love to see Chelsea Green in this newly minted United States champion holder. You could throw in someone from the other side to join in. For me, Denise, the thing that I hold against the SmackDown roster is like I thought Jordynne Grace would have been on this roster like months ago. Did you mute yourself? Did I?
Yeah, no, I muted myself. Sorry. It's because I was drinking my drink and I didn't want everyone to hear me gulping. And then I forgot to unmute myself. But no, I have been saying
Jordynne Grace.
I have been saying that Jordynne Grace should be on the SmackDown roster for fucking forever. Remember when Jordynne Grace started making those WWE appearances when she appeared on the Royal Rumble? Like she felt like a mega star. I'm like, this woman's on fire. Like she looks like a zillion bucks out there. And I thought she was going to, everything that I thought about where Jordynne was going to be has been wrong. I thought Jordynne was going to start on the main roster. She didn't. Then I thought, okay, she's going to win the NXT championship on NXT. She didn't. And then I thought, okay, well, you know, she's going to be like a big featured act. And sure, she's, you know, consistently on the show, but not to the level that I thought she would be. And then I'm like, oh, she's going to get drafted to SmackDown. Still hasn't happened. I don't know. It feels like we just have way too many women over on NXT, which is great, not a problem, but so many, not enough women on SmackDown and Raw where we can use these bodies to be over there.
And now I know Jordynne Grace kept saying like I wanted to be on NXT, I wanted to learn the WWE, but you're a freaking TNA knockout former champion. Like you know what to do, you know how to get there. And it just blew my mind too that it feels like the more and more she stays on NXT, that she more like degresses a little bit. It blows my mind. It kind of reminds me like it's doing self-reflection too. Sometimes you think you're about to do some sort of job and you're thinking, oh, I'm not ready for that job, so let me take a step back and learn a couple of things. It's like, no, you got the job because you're ready. You got to just jump in and do it. And I wish the WWE put her in a position to fail on the main roster. Let her make mistakes. Don't put her down in NXT. I'm not saying that NXT is a demotion or any kind of way. I think her being there just as long when Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, they all got called up and they were part of that same class. And her being there without any kind of motion on the in a while in the main event scene. I know she's been on the NXT champion title picture here and there, but it just doesn't feel like a Jordynne Grace that's from TNA coming over to the WWE. You were right. It felt like a lot of motion was happening. Her Rumble appearances and her having like moments with Bianca Belair, all that going down, and it felt like it got thrown away for nothing. But to go back to WarGames, she would be amazing to have at WarGames here. It'd be amazing call up if they wanted to be bold. Like we need someone as a fifth member to join in the face side. It'd be an awesome opportunity for her if they wanted to do that.
I could not agree more. And now Sean here mentions the idea of adding Stephanie and Roxanne. We do have to mention that Nikki Bella finally turned on Stephanie. And I shouldn't even say finally, because I knew it was happening, but I didn't think it was happening today, though.
Yeah.
That was
on
the part
John
that was
Cena's
surprising.
Night. Come on, Nikki. On John's night, how dare you?
So now I'm guessing they'll probably be doing that at Survivor Series. As much as I would love to see Stephanie in the WarGames match, she might end up having her match against Nikki by the time we get to Survivor Series, which, by the way, I'm glad that they didn't take so long to have Nikki turn on her because they didn't really have like a big story for Stephanie. So let's get to it. Come on.
It was a huge telegraph move for but I have a question for you, Denise. Do you like WarGames or the traditional elimination style tag team match for Survivor Series?
Oh, no, I prefer WarGames a million times. Oh, yeah. I love the violence, Sancho.
I know that, but like
the spots, the storytelling. Oh, I love to talk shit too, whatever it like doesn't like have, because I love amazing WarGames, you know? And if it doesn't live up, then I talk shit.
Because I recently watched 2014 Survivor Series, so Team Cena versus Team Authority. And that worked really well for building the mini storylines. And I think the women's title, or the women's WarGames, has a great opportunity to build up mini storylines with an elimination style. Yes, they do that in WarGames, but it's surrounded by such a big car wreck that's hard to pick apart. Oh, this person was fighting this person in the moment here, and then they had this little moment. Versus an elimination, like, oh my God, Nia eliminated Charlotte. No, wow, they were going to have a, like, there's a much more clear story told in elimination, but I know it's a It's a dated thing, right? It's an old
That's
school
on
thing.
them, though. That's on them because they can make that. They can plan that stuff out. You know, they can make those stories within WarGames and make sure that people see it, that, you know, the camera, that's what producers are for. Like, they're the ones that are supposed to be like, hey, make sure you focus in on this so that people see this big moment and, hey, maybe tie it back to, you know, later on we'll, you know, foreshadow. It's like, you know, when we see those moments in the Royal Rumble, right? We're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna remember that because that might pay off for the later. It's up to WWE to take up the challenge to present it properly to the fans.
Oh, I wonder what was the story of Nia taking out 8 people at the Rumble last year.
Exactly. See, sometimes they don't pay off. I don't know. I don't know.
Does Io jump off the top again in the trash can?
Yes, she has to. She has to. You know what's funny too? And I'm crazy. So if this sounds crazy, please ignore me. When Io Sky came out today, did you notice she was dressed all in silver?
Yes.
Okay, and the trash can she uses is silver too. So like she was like basically telling you, I'm gonna be in WarGames and I'm gonna do my trash can spot.
Did you like
see,
when
like, I don't know why I noticed these things.
She hooked the trash can on her back with a little line, like a little rope?
Yeah, that was cool. I remember that. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
See?
there you go. Yeah.
Little things. We got John Taylor here who says Sancho is like the wholesome Disney compared to Denise, who's Cinemax After Dark Blue Chew promo code Denise. Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm gonna get a call from your wife and she's gonna be, or your mom or someone is gonna be like, you know, my son, he's such a good, wholesome boy, and you're just out here like you're so filthy and you're like destroying his mind.
If I were gonna get Blue Chew, I would use your code, Denise, because that's I support my friends. I support my friends. I support my friends. I gotta support my friends no matter what.
We got Sleaze Boy here who says how to bring SmackDown ratings up. They rehire and announce the return of Tegan Knox. However, Tegan walks out prior to her return and her time is cut short for a boring Cody promo. No comment, Sleaze Boy. No comment.
Oh, you get a lot of fantasy booking here too, huh?
Ooh. Oh yeah, for sure. No, Sleaze Boy usually does like unethical booking, so he'll like book unethical scenarios. Some of them are pretty funny though. We've had some good laughs on here.
Someone did, okay, to bring this into like a nice question for you, Denise. Someone asked me, what can SmackDown do to top this Monday Night Raw?
Ooh. Let me think.
Has to keep up momentum, right? This Monday Night Raw had a lot of momentum. And granted, it was John Cena. And I know like we could spend a whole 2 hours talking about John Cena.
I don't want Cody to turn heel on a random SmackDown.
No. It's the Mystery Man. It's the LA Knight.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about the Mystery Man.
The Mystery Man has to be the thing to be the driving force of the SmackDown, right? It has to be headline worthy. It has to turn heads, that's for sure. It can't be. So I'm saying it can't be a Joe Henry, right? Nick Namath feels like a good name to have, or Chris Jericho feels just right.
I see the problem with Jericho is that, well, I think I saw that his contract's not up till the end of December. I mean, we can be wrong, right? Those things we'd never know for sure, right? But that's the rumors, so I don't know. We got JJ Castillo. Thank you, JJ. He says, what an amazing Raw. Cena becoming a Grand Slam champion. Some great matches, including the main event and the build-up for WarGames. Congrats to GOAT Cena. So excited for next week's Raw in Madison Square Garden. Oh, that's going to be so fun. I cannot wait. Thank you so much, JJ. We got Carlos 09E. Carlos, thank you so much. He says, CM Punk, Cody, Cena, and potentially AJ Lee as champs in 2025. What timeline are we in? And imagine if Nikki were to defeat Stephanie. I don't think she is, but I'm just throwing that out there to add to the super chat.
So many young wrestlers in this roster. So many young wrestlers we could use.
All right, thank you, Carlos. We got Jacob Tatum here. Says, how excited are you for Gunther's return next week? So did we skip past that, by the way? Gunther and Javon? I don't think we touched on it enough.
No, not really.
Gunther and Javon. Oh, yeah. This is what I wanted to say about this.
Sure.
This is the first match that's been announced in this tournament that I actually give 2 shits about. Like legit, I got so excited because there's sort of like 2 sides to this whole who's going to be John Cena as the last opponent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some people are like, oh, you know, we want someone, because the whole point, right, that he said was he wanted to give an opportunity to a new person to like rise up and make a name for himself like he did with Kurt Angle. So some people were throwing out the idea of like an Oba Femi or a Javon Evans, who's won so many people's hearts. So I think there's going to be a good amount of people that kind of want to see Javon Evans be that guy, because so far, when the reports came out about it being Gunther, there was a large group of people that were like, what? And now, granted, they can change their mind there, but I do think there's going to be a split audience.
My man's going to get his chest caved in. Really bad. It's going to look nasty. I like Javon Evans a lot. And I don't like that they ruined Gunther's appearance, but I guess they want to keep that mystery. That's what tells me that mystery man is going to be bigger than, because they could have easily kept Gunther's return as part of the mystery guy, right? Javon Evans could be the mystery guy in terms of facing the mystery guy. But, they did the whole Asuka thing, and they just, all right, hey, Asuka's in the tournament too, and for Queen of the Ring, let's just put Gunther as a tournament too type of vibe. I know we saw him in the promo package and things like that, but I wish it was a surprise. Like, Javon Evans needs to be shocked that he's facing Gunther, and that would give him an out if he loses to Gunther, that he couldn't prepare for Gunther's onslaught. Well, the one thing about this is that, does you think Gunther goes all the way? I mean, Gunther for the finals? I think Gunther for the finals is a good one.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he goes all the way. I'm feeling it. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think they need to remind people what he's all about in the tournament.
We can't forget, though, one of the biggest announcements that John Cena did make that I don't see a lot of people talk about is that Saturday night's main event is going to be NXT versus main roster.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I forgot that he mentioned that, and I think it's because he went through it like so fast.
Yeah.
And did they even say anything else afterwards on the broadcast?
No, not really. I mean, if you really think about it, I guess that's going to be really cool because we got 4 to 5 matches on that card for PLE, for that mini PLE and Peacock for Saturday's main event. There's commercial free in terms of in between matches, which is, I hope they continue, because they could easily throw in a crap load of commercials for John Cena's matches at the end. But if they were going to do that, I think Ricky Saints is in. I think Ethan Page is in. I think Trick Williams, JC Jane's in. No doubt. I think they could do like a fatal 4-way or triple threat for that woman, or for not like a triple threat for the title, but they could put like a bunch of people in one match. But I think you got to have NXT Gold representing, but that'd be great for that. And at the same time, who would be the main roster? Like, you could do a lot of cool things. Like, you can even have Ricky Saints versus Cody if you wanted to. Like, that'd be sick, right? That'd be sick, right? It's just like a special showcase match, no titles, just have those two go at it. I think that'd be a really cool opportunity to round out a card. And if John Cena's mission is to build up the youth or the upcoming, I think that would be cool. More people need to be talking about this than anything else.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. So the exhibition matches are going to be happening that same night. So now it's just a matter of like what Santi just said, like, who are we going to see wrestle? Like,
you said Santi?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's like when they were like saying like, who's gonna be this WarGames?
No.
And then they looked at LA Knight and it said Cody Rhodes, you're in, and LA Knight's like,
so
yeah, I guess.
How sad. That is so sad. I didn't even hear myself say it. That's the worst part. Like, you know what's sad? Had you not said anything,
you would have kept going.
I would have kept going. Like, I wasn't thinking. I didn't even hear myself say it.
At all gas. No breaks, that one.
How sad. Pobrecito. They just be treating you so badly, Sancho.
I know I'm the new guy in this space.
Oh, I feel so bad. Rip. All right, I'm gonna have to give you some sort of
delete the VOD
prize or something at some point. I don't know.
Delete the VOD.
The what?
The VOD. Delete it.
No, it's staying on forever. Sorry. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Who I wanted to see from NXT. I want to see Blake Monroe.
Ooh,
I think she'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
Jordan,
like
of course.
Yeah.
I think Jada Parker is another one. And so
Lola
those
Vice?
are some
In love for Lola Vice?
Lola Vice, yes, Lola Vice, love her. Those are some of the women that I would actually want to see. And then for the men, I mean, I think we all know Javon, Trick Williams, Ricky Saints, Ethan Page. Those would be the ones. So I think it's kind of obvious kind of who should be on there, but now it's a matter. Oh, and Oba. I can't keep forgetting Oba.
You think they pull Rhea versus Blake Monroe? That'd be hot. That'd be fun. That'd be a good little.
Think it's too soon?
I mean, it's John Cena's last night, and anything that happens on that card would be immortalized forever. Like
kind of like what happened today with Dominik Mysterio and John.
Maybe.
I'm with it. All right, we got Michael Butler here who says, I'd love Trick Williams to be Solo's secret opponent. If Lash is going to be called up to Raw, then let's bring Trick to Raw too. Keep him mellow and Sep. Keep him and mellow Sep. Yeah. So she's technically on SmackDown with Nia. But yeah, hey, Trick Williams could come out there and be Solo's opponent. Solo's on SmackDown. Hey, cool. We can get Trick on SmackDown. I'd love that, actually.
SmackDown does need a good heel. And Trick Williams could be that guy, and then he could feud with Carmelo too there. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I was about to say his friend, his good pal is there. Thank you, Micah. We got Matt Reichel here who says, swerve for next week. Jay points the vision. Jay joins
Strickland?
the vision.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, sorry. It was funny because when I read that, I actually was like, is this something about AEW? And then I kept going and I'm like, oh, no, it's not. So he says, swerve for next week. Jay joins the vision. This brings back Roman. Thoughts on my theory? No, I don't think. Well, I mean, Jay was kind of toting the line. He kind of
just rolled up like out of nowhere, right? It just felt like, oh, Jay's here too.
They just didn't commit to it. They didn't commit to turning Jay. So I'm going to say no.
It's too much money.
Matt,
I'm
not that smart, so.
It's too much money for Jay to give up the yeetage.
We got Hassan Butler, you're right. He says, was thinking Nick Aldis return, but now Adam Pearce. Nah, I wouldn't like that. Pass.
The GMs as the mystery man? Yeah.
Pass, yeah. Not the time or place. We got Hassan Butler here. It says also WWE needs more tournaments. Shit was hype. I agree. I want to see more tournaments. We got Bob Ross Jr. who says, what's your thoughts on the Nixon Tegan Knox situation with AEW? So, a lot of it, from what I know, from what I've seen online, was that they had said that I guess the original thing was that she had walked out when she found out that I think she was getting like 3 minutes of time or something. And then there was a clarification afterwards by Fightful that basically said there was, I think it was the time. Now, she had originally just like walked out. I think it was over a loss. That's what was originally reported. But then they said like, no, it was due to timing. And, that was what happened there. And then I did see that like a lot of like, people were like wrestlers and whatnot were talking about it. She then did like a stream where she said that there was no bad blood and that, she didn't like the way that, what the, quote unquote dirt sheets were reporting, that type of stuff. So it kind of feels like a he said, she said situation with what's being put out there and what she's saying is happening. All I know is this: one, if she walked out because she was going to lose, obviously you don't want to do that. If she walked out because she had 3 minutes, also you don't want to do that. I don't think any of those reasons justifies leaving because 3 minutes is 3 minutes of TV time regardless. And, I know that it must suck to only get 3 minutes, but I still think you should go out there and do the job that you're supposed to do, especially if you're trying to, build your career back up. Sancho, did you get a chance to see what was going on with that?
I did a little bit. I didn't really look far into it. I just feel that the only reason why it's more, I guess, more story behind it is that Tegan Knox is former WWE, and at the same time, the Hurt Syndicate would kind of have a little say in what they're doing and what they're losing to. And so I think they're just trying to dogpile on that situation, like, oh, this is just WWE former talent trying to bully their way around AEW. But if that's the case, then that's a bummer. But I think that's why it's being brought to the spotlight. And more people are having their eyes on it because of Tegan Knox's former place of work. Yeah.
And I just think that sometimes, it's just not a good look, of course. It's not a good look. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, hey, Denise, just wanted to come on here to tell you how beautiful you look tonight. Thank you. And every day, did you take Blake Monroe tips for your mom's birthday dinner? I went for like a girly look. So yeah, I think I was channeling my inner Blake Monroe. Gracias, Anthony.
No love for me, Anthony. Okay, cool.
Well, you got to go put on a cute pink dress, Sancho.
Second fiddle.
Go curl your hair, put on a cute pink dress. Oh, see, he's like, my curls are natural. I don't even got to curl them. They're natural. Okay, where's the pink dress, Sancho? And then you'll get some comments.
Oh.
We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says Nikki versus Stephanie is going to be an interesting feud. Also, I love that Nikki is going all in to put over Stephanie to the point that she's willing to turn heel. I agree with you. Nikki does get a lot of hate. I get it. But I do think that regardless, she is very popular. She's got a lot of fans. And it means something for her to do this story with Stephanie.
That's a good point. I did shout out to Stephanie versus Raquel. Raquel worked that match really, really well.
Yeah, I like that too. And I like that I thought it was a good win for Stephanie. And I like that Stephanie keeps trying to like pick up Raquel and like go for it. And she just like can't do it. So I think we're going to eventually get to the point where she does. We got Nate Daniel here who says, Sancho, these takes get you yelled at Wrestling is Cool Patreon.
They sure do. They sure do.
So sorry, Sancho. We got Retro Mitman who says, you're telling me you don't remember what you had for dinner on this exact date 2 years ago? Absolutely not. Not one thing. I don't even remember what I ate today. Oh, yeah, I had chicken tacos. I had chicken tacos today.
Nice.
What'd you have, Sancho?
What did I have today? I had a half turkey sandwich with avocado with everything but the seasoning, that everything seasoning bagel, right?
Yeah,
And then I had a tortilla soup with that. And then I had a little ice cream.
Oh, damn. Eating well, Sancho.
Yeah. Shout out to Jason's Deli. They give you it's really affordable for all that. And chips.
Nice. We also got Fredo here. Fredo, thank you so much for this generous super chat. He says, for the Sancho grito. You're going to have to do it one more time, Sancho. It's pretty good.
It could be better, but it's 10:30 and the kids are sleeping.
Yeah, you got to put some chest into it.
Oh, I could throw it down.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you, Fredo. We got John Taylor here who says, damn, Denise, not all Latinos are named Santi.
Well, I'm better looking than Santi. That's where I take offense to it.
Thank you, John. We got Fredo here who says, Sancho, your mustache looks incredible as always. I appreciate you always taking the effort to coordinate your hats with the rest of your fit. Takes effort to look so casually put together. You see, some love for you.
See, that's why I love Dom. Dom is casually put together without even trying.
I love that. Okay, did I forget anything else on Raw, or did we pretty much cover everything?
Let's think.
Oh, wait. Nope. Yeah, covered that. Hold on. I'm scrolling through the list of things that went down on the show. Okay. No, I think we got it all. I'm not forgetting anything. No, we got it all.
Sick. Oh, yeah. Can I say something as well? What's wrong with Triple H having an intro John Cena? It's not about you, Triple H. Just literally hit John Cena's music, brother. Let's let him hit the music and then come out. It would have been a big pop. And then, how come John Cena? I don't need the game. We talk about goats. I don't need that. Come on, Triple H. Another spotlight stealing moment for Triple H, wanting to hog it all for himself.
No comment. I'm leaving you out alone on this one, Sancho.
Just saying. I'm not going to come out, Triple H. Oh, I love you, brother, but just let John's music hit and let that pop take over and let us bask in the wave of John Cena. Instead, we get 9 minutes of your long monologue, John.
And he put himself over in there, too. Did you catch that?
Triple H did?
Yeah. When he was like, I've done all of these things, front, back, blah, blah, blah.
And I have an eye for what makes a goat a goat. And some say I might be the goat, but that's not me. I'm just Triple H here.
Bro, I was confused in the beginning because he was like, everybody has different opinions and a lot of people don't agree. And I was like, where are we going with this? I'm like, oh, what's happening here? What's this conversation going?
It felt like old school Triple H authority was going to be there, and then
my friend Mark.
Yeah. Like I thought those we were going to get, but instead we got just. I don't know. I felt like I get it. I know what you're trying to do, but you're literally. I think he was just there to make the match, right? That's what he was there for.
Yeah.
So they had to have a reason to give him an excuse to make the match, but I think his pop would have been bigger if he had John, he had Dom sitting there face to face, and then his music hits. You're like, oh my god! And he was like, you know what, guys? You said right here, ready to. Why not now? And then that would have been better, Triple H. But it's your show. I'm just a guy like you said, the guy on the internet could say one thing and the people in the audience say, I'm just a guy on the internet on the microphone.
Yeah, exactly. Guy on the internet. What
You're the
can I
GOAT.
say?
I love you. You're the game.
We got Victaro here who says you're the best Sancho on this show, so Santi has to lose. What?
Just
That's
has to lose.
crazy.
Just has to lose.
How sad. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, Denise, you got any 2026 goals yet? Honestly, just survive. Just survive this like content world and don't let AI take my job.
Facts.
That's it. That's all I've got. Thank you, Anthony. We got John Taylor here who says, I was waiting for the swerve and Triple Paul saying, and the GOAT is the game, Triple H, because I don't see color. Man, what are y'all trying to do to me here?
So I like Triple H. I do.
Oh, man. Alrighty, guys.
Denise is not going to get invited to another presser.
Why are you gonna get me in trouble, man? I'm a good girl, believe it or not. Okay, despite the dirty jokes, I'm very well behaved. Sancho's the one that behaves bad.
I'm like a labubu.
Labubu. I hate labubus.
I'm a labubu. I'm surprised they haven't made WWE labubus. Come on now.
Yeah.
I would buy a Rhea Ripley labubu.
A Rhea.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Alexa Bliss labubu.
They would fucking go like ape shit. They would sell out.
Asuka one would be amazing. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just with
I would buy wrestling labubus.
Yeah. I would buy a Rey Mysterio labubu.
We got Victor Hugo who says Sancho thumbnail.
That ain't happening. Santi won't allow it.
No.
He would come in and he would quit this show.
Yeah. Thank you, Victor. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much to everyone who's hanging out with us. Thank you to everybody on the brand new Twitch who subscribed at the Prime. Thank you to Master King who subscribed there. Thank you to Chavero who also subscribed for the month tier. Chavero who also gifted some subs. Thank you to everybody who's supporting on there. I'm going to try my best to keep it growing. But before we wrap everything up, please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then also, Sancho, how is your YouTube channel going? Make sure to promote it. Tell people where to find you, all of that.
You can find me at Sancho West Wrestling on YouTube, where I post my video essays about what's happening and give you my unique perspectives on what, I probably would do a thing about Triple H here, talk about him, why he has to make it about him. But more importantly, I'll probably talk about why Dom should have beat John Cena.
Or how Solo Sikoa is the funniest member of the bloodline.
The most charismatic.
Oh, sorry, charismatic. My apologies.
Right. That man could riz. Hey, Riz. But you know what the kids always say, Denise?
No, what do they say?
6'7".
Oh, no, Sancho. Don't tell me you just did 6'7" on this channel. Why? We're grown folk around here, Sancho. We talk like adults around here. We got John Taylor here who says Sancho when the MDMA hits doing the rave. Oh my God. Yeah, that's it for us today. Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here. Take care.